So, today I found some rules for the ser y estar and the masculine and feminine thing. So I'm going to share with you that.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Let's see. I'll look.
okay. So,
I'm gonna. Um, so if let me see here. If I look at that, I wonder, is it gonna? Let me.
you can.
Is it gonna cut me off the meeting, or am I gonna leave the meeting if I open that window? I wonder. I'll open it on my phone.
I can like share a screen and show you what what I'm talking about. So here we have like the masculine and feminine, right?
Right.
And as you can see, and you notice that before, um, there's some words like with O and I and with consonant
Hmm.
and E that are masculine, and also words with A, O, consonant, and E that are feminine. So
Yes.
in the other screenshot that I sent you, it's here. So what I told you, it's here that in general the names that ends with O are masculine and A are feminine, but there's exceptions.
Yes.
Exceptions, right?
Excepciones. There
So
aren't there always.
yeah, so there's masculine names that ends with A, and most of them are the ones that ends with ma, pa, y ta.
Okay.
So, for example, problema, it is el problema, ends with ma. El mapa ends with pa. And again, ma, ta. El idioma, el planeta.
So it's usually MA,
Mhm.
PA, or TA. Okay.
Yes. And there's another ones, feminine names that ends with O. Those that I told you that before are usually like a short name, like a short way of a original word that ends with A. For example, moto. It is the short way for motocicleta. And
Uh-huh.
foto, it is the short way for fotografía.
Yeah. So that's like almost yeah, okay. I see. It's
Mm-hmm.
not an abbreviation or a contraction, but it's a different name, a
Yes.
short name. Yeah.
And there's another ones that doesn't that don't follow any of those rules. And
So so pardon me. Uh, so it is for the feminine, is it they end in O because the complete name actually ends in A.
mhm,
Is that always true?
eh, about like names that
Like,
ends with O, and actually they are a short way of that.
right, but are there any feminine words that end in O that are not a shortened word for a word that like motorcycleta? Are
Motocicleta.
there any words like motorcycleta that are feminine but just end in O and are not shortened words?
like mano.
Sí, mano.
Yes, like mano. It's not a short. Like that's
I
the
see.
original word. It's not a
Is
short
mano.
way.
Okay. So por qué is it like that?
So that's why here it says that there's some words like dia y mano, el dia, la mano, that doesn't follow any rule, that don't follow any rule, and may confuse you.
Yeah.
But
Yes, and it does.
yes, so la like the key for that, for those words, is just to have in mind and to listen conversations and have pay attention to the el or la for those words, because it's not going to follow any rule, so you're just going to identify that in a conversation when the other person says el día or la mano. So yeah,
Okay.
there's some words that doesn't follow any rule, but yeah, we have um more rules than before.
Okay.
So for example, we have another rule for feminine things, and these are um, usually the ones that ends with that, tut, et, sion,
Hmm.
des, is this, son femeninos, are feminine. So, for example, la ciudad, la amistad, la actitud, la pared, la decisión, la canción, la pesadez, la atriz, la laringitis. And of course, we have exceptions. I don't know. Ah, okay, yes. El chotis is a tense, so it's el chotis, and el graffiti.
Okay.
But yeah, we have like there more rules than before, and that's it.
Okay. Well, I mean that's helpful to know at least that there's some logic, I guess, the,
Mm-hmm.
to why it is. I guess the logic is that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. I'm just moving to a different chair if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so
So
that's just the way it is.
yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
And then I also have like the uses for ser y estar.
Okay.
So I have like two options here. So and
Okay.
let's talk about the verb ser. So for
Sit.
ser, we have a definition. So yeah, any definition is with verb ser. Por ejemplo, el cuchillo es un utensilio con el que cortamos la carne. So I'm just doing a definition for a knife. Knife, yeah.
So the knife is a utensil with, I don't know,
We
which
with the
cut meat,
we could cut the
meat.
meat, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And this one is to identify places and persons. For example, la chica morena es mi hermana, like the brunette girl is my sister. And for example, two, Madrid es la capital de España.
Okay. See?
Okay, and also describir seres, objetos y lugares. So when I'm doing a description of someone or something, but the adjective I'm using is like a permanent, right?
What's lugares mean?
Lugar is place.
Place.
Lugares, places. Yeah.
Places. Okay. Objects and places. So you use seres for objects and places.
hmm
Okay.
And to describe, because then we have that one. Describir características de objetos y lugares for estar, right? So this one, uh, first, it's not for a person to do that description, and this one is like a characteristic, right? So, um, for example, the floor it's good. Is how do you say that? Wait, I'll tell you because um, furniture, furnished, furnished, furnished. Yeah. So the floor is furnished and it's well communicated. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's something about the state of the. It's transitory and it's about the state of that thing or the condition. It's I'm talking
Right.
about the condition and I'm talking about something that is transitory. So that's why in this case I use estar. So
Right.
transitory
So-
and condition.
Right. So that's the physical state of the thing or the place.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you wanted to say, I think the house is is bad? Then would you say a star or ser?
Like is bad. You can
You
use
because it's what you think. It's your opinion.
mhm.
It's not necessarily that it is or it isn't.
Yeah. But like is bad, right? But
Yeah.
you can use either uh, either one because if you say the house is bad in la casa es mala, you're saying like here this is something like essential. Here when I use ser, I'm talking about something permanent or the essence. It doesn't matter that it is like that or not. I'm talking about my opinion. So, for example, in my opinion, to be que la casa sea mala, to be bad about the house, is something that is the essence of the house, for example. But maybe that's, I don't think that's the case because you don't talk about a house like that. Like to be bad, it's not the essence of the house, right? But if the house is in bad condition, so
Mhm.
talking about condition, that's something more common to say. It would be la casa está mala, so it's like damaged. So it's something about the condition of the house. So it would be. It's more common to say está, la casa está mala, because that tells me more about the information.
Okay. Still a little confusing, but I think I see the difference.
Yeah, something permanent or the essence, or to use ser, and transitory or the state. For example,
What's that? I'm sorry. What's that last word? Estado?
it's a like condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Condition.
So, for example, la mesa es ovalada. So the table is like the shape of a circle, but
Yeah. An
flat.
oval. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the other one would be la mesa está sucia. So that's something in this case transitory.
Okay. Well, what does está sucia mean?
It's dirty.
It's dirty. Okay. Okay.
Now here we
So
have
you could say the la mesa ovalada
mhm,
está sucia.
yes.
Okay.
So we also use that for example, a place, right? But when to use each one. So if I'm from a place like yeah, originally from that place, I'm going to use the verb ser.
Hmm.
And about like an event, I'm going also to use the verb ser that we talked about before. And the other ones are just for locations. Like these ones for place. For place, I'm always going to use estar, but these two are the exceptions, like the origin, and a event.
Okay.
Okay, and here for time, to be early or to be late. Um, I'm going to use this one, the verb ser, to be that day, like today is Sunday, hoy es domingo. Yeah, days and everything like that. I'm going to use ser, but
Because they're permanent.
yeah, but it's different when in that case, in this situation, I'm just talking about the time. Yeah, I'm not putting any person in that time. But when I'm talking about someone or yeah, someone in one specific time, I'm going to use estar. So, estamos en 1998, like we are in that year, for example. So,
Uh-huh.
estamos. Also, when I, yeah, again, when I put myself in that station, in that season of the year, the verb estar. So, estamos en verano. That's why, for example, when I ask in which month are we, something like that, I ask en qué mes estamos. When you want to know the the month, you ask en qué mes estamos because I'm like putting myself in that time. Yep.
Okay. I would think that would be. Yeah. So I guess that's not permanent because the months change. Next month it'll be a different month. Okay.
Okay, here like we have like two options for like remember we talk about how much is it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be like
Cuánto, cuál,
cuánto
yeah.
cuesta, or it can be cuánto es, right? Like you're going to pay a full bill and you can ask cuánto es and then you pay, right?
Right.
Um, and for that, like you have two options to ask a price and a specific price of something, right? But for example, here in Colombia, we don't ask like that.
Well, what is that when you say cuánto están los tomatos?
Like how much is it? How much
Yeah.
is are the tomatoes?
And
Or
why don't, so what do you say in Colombia?
just cuánto cuesta. Like we don't ask like that. Just cuánto cuesta instead of using the verb ser o estar. We use the verb like to cost. Cuánto cuesta.
So cuando cuesta, what does that mean? How much?
Uh-huh. How much it cost or something like that. Does it cost? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here,
But you had, yeah, okay. So you, right. So you would, the difference there, you just don't include the actual object about which you want to know the cost. You don't say the
okay.
tomato.
Mm-hmm. But
But
it's
what if you
because
wanted to say,
mm-hmm,
what if you wanted to say, how much are the tomatoes?
it
What
would
would you
be
say?
cuánto cuestan los tomates.
Cuestan.
Cuestan. Mm-hmm. Because then before that, like, after this, we're going to talk about present simple to form more be able to communicate better to do like this.
Hmm.
So when I ask cuánto cuestan los tomates, to- tomates. So here you 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 don't know this yet,
No, no,
but
I don't. I don't know.
but this is like the conjugation in present for the verb costar and for and that is cost, right? But for
Ah,
the day. So that's the conjugation for day because I'm talking about the tomatoes, and the tomatoes are
oh yeah, los.
plural. So if I ask for one thing, like cuánto cuesta, for example, el jugo, the juice, now I'm doing the conjugation for the juice, el jugo. So I'm doing the conjugation like for el jugo, for el.
Yeah, a singular.
Hmm.
See, okay.
So yeah, we're going to talk about that in a few
So,
moments.
okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, all
Now,
right.
for time, like hour, I'm always going to use the verb ser, as I told you before. I ask ¿Qué hora es for what time is it? And I'm going to answer with son,
It
las
is.
12. Mhm. Or if it's 1 o'clock, it will be es la una. Okay. Now for temperature, we use the verb estar, and it's the same like this time. This. And
Yeah. What is that? Estamos a 3 grados baja cero. Some, what?
like we are at 3 grades under zero.
Okay, so yeah, below zero
Yeah.
grades. Okay, that's degrees.
Yes, degrees.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
when I'm
So,
talking, yeah, tell me.
yeah. So time is always ser and temperature is always estar.
Yes. Now for possession that I told you before, like if I'm talking about something that belongs to me or belongs to any person, I'm going to use the verb es. So for example, ese libro es de Juan. Like that's like Juan's book.
Yeah.
Okay, and for profession, like occupation, as I told you before, we use the verb ser. Now, there's some cases that I'm going to use the verb estar, For example, when I'm talking about a temporary job, and I'm going
Okay.
to use the word de, so I can use the verb estar. So it will be está de conserje, pero es administrativo. It means like right now he's doing something, but actually he is administrative. Yeah. So for example, if I wanna say I'm in a temporary job, I'm always going to use this word de after the verb estar, and then the profession. For example, está de constructor ahora, for example. For example,
So I would say esta de estudiante ahora.
mhm, if it's temporary.
Would I say me or I would say joy? No,
Uh,
joy. Joy is yeah. So I would say joy está de yo está de estudiante ahora.
who is
I am a
Joy?
student now. Is that right?
Who is Joy?
Joy?
Yeah, what do you mean with Joy?
Y-O. Joy. Yo.
Yo.
Y-O. I.
Ah, okay, yo. But it would be estoy. Estoy. In
Oh,
that
yeah.
case,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, I'm talking
Yeah.
about Luis.
Yes. Okay, right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yo estoy de estudiante.
It'd be estoy. Yo, yeah.
Mhm.
Yo estoy de estudiante ahora. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And if I'm talking about the material of something, also I'm going to use the verb ser and with the word de. Like the watch is made of gold, so it would be ese reloj es de oro. Okay?
Okay. So you just have to memorize this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you just
And
have to memorize it.
religion and ideology or social yeah,
Clase.
yeah,
Yeah.
clase social. Um, I'm always going to use the verb ser. Okay, I think I don't know if I sent you this one. I'm going to send you again this one.
So, okay. We going to do something else now?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
do you have any questions?
Sí. Mucho. Preguntas muchas, señora. No. Uno, on the reflective verbs.
Mm-hmm.
Could we talk about that again?
Okay.
So what is a reflective verb? I mean, I should have looked it up, but I forgot. Uh,
Okay, give me 1 second, please. Okay, so reflexive verbs.
yes, I got me versus te and me, te, su, se, nos. I understand that part,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yo, joy, me, tú, te, ellas, se, and nosotros. I got all that, but the part where you have like demorarse, we were talking about, I guess, adding
Mm-hmm.
the ARSE. I'm kind of confused on that.
Okay, so Give me 1 second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then yeah, maybe you got confused with this exact uh, word, or you're just confused with the reflexive verbs in general.
Yeah, I would say in general,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't take a lot of notes on that. So
Okay.
if we're
So
gonna, maybe we could just review that before we start on another new thing, because there's a lot of like all the stuff you just gave me about Sarah and the Star,
mm-hmm.
like that's enough for one lesson
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But this would be good to just I would just like to review that a little bit on the
Mm-hmm.
what's going on.
Okay, so let's do something. The reflexive verbs are the ones that ends with se.
Okay.
So that means that when I do like the conjugation, it's going to appear a pronoun. Okay, but the most common use um, for the reflexive verbs are the daily routine, right? That's why you start learning those verbs, because when you start learning a new language, it's very common to in the beginning of the process of learning, you uh, start talking about your daily routine. Like that's something it's very common. So
Okay.
let's think right now just about that as something you use in your daily routine, just daily routine, and then we can like get deep on that in more other classes, because this one is like the easy one, right? Daily routine.
Okay.
And let's just think about that. And it's as I told you, it's because you're doing the action, and the action is going to be to affect you, right?
Okay.
So,
Un momento, professore.
mhm. And give me one
Oh,
second.
yeah. Hey, do you want me to move, Mayor? We're taking a break here for just a second. I can, here, I'll come in
Okay. It's
the
because
other room.
my laptop is about to die.
Yeah, yeah. I need to move to a different room.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Just
fine.
take me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. Mia spouse needs to eat her breakfast. Okay. Is that okay?
Okay.
I can't, let's see, I can't see that. Let me,
Yeah, take your time. It's okay.
yeah. No, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up here real quickly. I forgot actually that this was a busy time. Okay. Lo siento,
It's okay.
professore. All right. It's no light here, huh? Oh, is that bueno or no? I can't.
Okay, wait. I can see you.
Can or cannot?
Cannot. Okay, yeah.
Cannot.
Good. Good.
Okay. Momento. Mejor, señor. Señorita.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
no, el sol pequeño today.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right.
So we're here. So things like um to get up, like these ones are examples of reflexive verbs.
Okay.
To get up, to wake up, to wake up.
Wake up to drink coffee.
No, drink coffee. You can just say beber café.
Okay, beber café.
Hmm.
Okay, to wake. Is it always to get up, to go to bed, to eat dinner?
Yeah, because there I'm not doing any conjugation. Then I'm going to show you how it will be to say I wake up, or I get up, or she gets up.
Mhm.
So, um, mm, lavar, to wash anything like your hand, your hands, hair, face.
Mhm.
So let's, this one it would be despertarse.
Okay.
This one would be levantarse.
Oh, no, levantarse would be wash, right?
Wash, it would be
No, lavarse.
lavarse. Hmm.
Lavarse. Okay, lavarse. Yeah. Okay, I see. So
Hmm.
to wake up is
Yeah, to like comb. I think that's the verb, to comb your hair.
to get up. Levantarse. Okay.
Yes, to wash, lavarse. Yeah, but for example, if you're like washing, I don't know, your clothes, it would be just lavar la ropa. But these ones, because it's like to you, it is lavarse las manos, el pelo, la cara. So maybe here you can see the difference because um, lavarse it's something like I'm doing to myself, or
Right,
that
right.
person is doing to.
Yeah. You do it to your, yes.
Mhm.
So
But this,
that's where the,
mhm.
okay.
So for example, to wash your car, it would be just lavar el carro. But for
See.
that is lavarse. Now, to brush, I don't know if it's brush or comb. I don't know which one is it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, to,
Yeah. Well, it's a comb. A comb is like, plastic with little teeth, and a brush has bristles.
so let's sing brush, brush. So for example, this one is peinarse because I'm doing to myself.
Yes.
But if I want to say I brush, I don't know, my dog,
Yes.
it would be just peinar el perro.
Peinar. How about, so it would be, uh, penarse, um, mi dentes.
Ah, this one is cepillarse. So let's put here better comp, and this one to brush your teeth, it would be cepillarse.
Cepillarse. ¿Por qué?
Eh,
No,
no,
¿por qué no penarse dentes?
because it's like you can say cepillarse for both the hair or the teeth, right? But peinarse you can't. It's just for hair, just for pelo.
Oh, so penarse, does that mean, that doesn't mean hair?
No, it doesn't mean hair, but it's just for. It's like the same for comb and brush. Maybe it's not the same, but for example, you can brush your hair or your teeth, but
Yes.
you can't comb your teeth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can, doesn't work very well, but so separse, that just
Cepillar.
means CPRse. Yeah, that just means. Does that mean brush your teeth, or just means to brush? And then you'd say, your teeth, whatever it is, dentes.
Because it's more common to say cepillarse los dientes. When you say just cepillarse and you don't say anything else, I can think you're talking about your teeth. But if you say me cepillo los dientes, like if you say teeth, it is okay too.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
um,
How would you say? How would you say? Uh, let's say your friend asks you, is in the room next to you and asks you a question, and
mhm.
you say, "I am brushing my teeth," meaning I can't answer. I'm brushing my teeth. How would you say, "I'm brushing my teeth"?
Okay, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm brushing. So
So now we have the infinitive. Oh no, now we have the
the continuous.
yeah.
So it would be again. I'm going to use me,
May
but here I'm going to use me. Estoy cepillando los dientes.
cepillando. Okay. So cepillar is to brush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you're going to say, I am brushing my dog, I would say, me estoy cepillando mi perro.
Here, in that case, you're brushing your dog. So it's
Yeah.
not to you. When you use me, it's because the action is
Oh,
to
you're
you.
actually doing it to yourself.
Ajá,
Okay.
so it would be just estoy cepillando a mi perro.
A mi perro. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So, all right. Okay.
Okay. So to get dressed, it would be vestirse. Vestirse. Um, to have a shower, to take a shower. A shower, it can be bañarse o ducharse. Because when you say to take a shower and to take a bath is different, right? But here it's not very common to have a bath, right?
Tub. Uh-huh.
So it's more common just to have showers. So when you say bañarse is or ducharse, it's going to be the same.
So which one means shower? Banarse?
Shower, it would be ducharse.
Du ducharse.
But if you say bañarse and it's actual, the most common one, it also means that.
Right.
Okay, to get dressed.
I mean, I understand the principle here. You take the infinitive of to wake, which is despertar,
Mm-hmm.
and you just make it despertarse, to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To lay down, to brush your teeth.
Lay down and to sleep. To go to sleep, or yeah, to sleep. Dormirse. Dormirse.
Dormirse.
Okay, and now let's do like the daily routine with those words. So, be, for example, for me, if I'm talking about my daily routine,
Okay.
it would be
My.
me despierto. And here I'm going to use a lot of I'm going to use that words that we talk about, like me, te, se, nos,
Uh-huh.
but also for that, for the conjugation of these verbs, like the verbs without the se, levantar, lavar, peinar, they are in present simple, and that's the topic we're going to talk about.
Present tense.
Yeah. So me despierto a las 7 de la mañana.
I got up at 7 yesterday.
No, of the morning. I wake up at 7 in the morning.
Okay, so la mana is the morning.
Mañana,
I
morning.
thought mañana was tomorrow.
It also means tomorrow.
Oh, of course it does.
Yes.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it? I mean, it's who naturally I would think that, of course.
Yeah, for example, if you want to say nos vemos, if you want to say let's meet tomorrow
Tomorrow.
morning, it would be nos vemos mañana en la mañana.
Okay.
So, me despierto a las 7 de la mañana y me levanto para...
Levianto. And I get up for,
Ujú,
I get up at 7 in the morning and I
me levanto.
get up for trabajar or to work or go to work or something.
Yeah. So let's me levanto. I want to use all of those words. Y me levanto
Yeah. And brush my teeth.
para lavarme la cara. So here you can say why it's lavarme. Here it's, for example, if I would say if I have said and I get up to work, me levanto para trabajar, it would be trabajar. So trabajar, right? Without this. But because I'm saying to wash my um, face, then I'm going to add that. Because the action is not going just to wash, it's not just to wash, it's to wash my face. So it's
Right.
the reflexive verb, and then that's why I'm going to use that.
Okay.
So,
So if you were to wash the face of your son or daughter,
mhm.
it would be lavarse la cara hio.
Okay, it would be if I'm talking about it's because you ask questions so specific, and I think the answer is going to confuse you more. But okay,
Okay, well let's forget it. Don't answer the question then.
okay.
I won't ask the question. Uh,
No, ask. But yeah.
So, so I'm trying to think of another way to ask a question. If I said you wash your face,
Mm-hmm.
if I was to say, Mariana, wash your face now, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be lavar me, it would be lavar something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lavar se. So what would it be?
So if I say that he washes his face, it would be eh, él se lava la cara. If I'm going to say he gets up to wash his face, so it would be él se levanta.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is, if someone were to say to you, like your
Yeah,
child comes in and they have a dirty face, and you say, "You wash your face."
yeah, but that would be um, we have a full different conjugation for orders or yeah if
So that's got nothing to do with reflective verbs, I
yeah,
guess.
so
Okay,
it's lávate.
so the way to think about lavarme versus lavarse is, I I am, I guess you're specifically doing it to yourself as opposed to describing it happening to yourself. Like if you said to your friend, I wash, I will wash my face, you wouldn't say lavarme, you would say lavarse. Yes or no?
If you say I'm going to wash my face, what do you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah. So you say, excuse me, excuse me, I'm going to wash my face. Would it
um,
still be lavarme? Because I guess what I'm asking is when do you use lavarse, se versus the me? What's it?
okay, so this one in that case, so excuse me, I'm going to wash my face, you're also going to use lavarme. Voy a lavarme la cara because I'm doing the to myself. In
Yes.
that case, it's for he, so that's why it's lavarse.
Say that again. In this case, what?
It's for him.
It's for somebody other than you.
Mm-hmm. No, and
Okay.
it's not because it's for someone other than me. It's because in the specific, I'm talking about his routine.
Okay. But what if it was her routine? It's still lavarse.
So it would
If it
be
was if it was
tú, for example.
yeah.
So it would be tú te levantas para lavarte la cara. Yeah, maybe you get confused.
So that's it. So it could be SCME or TE.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case here, it's TE because what's two te up here? What's that mean?
What?
Where you have two TU te TE. Cool. So translate that for me.
So it would be you get up to wash your hair, your face.
Okay. And what? So why do you need the te TE?
So maybe you don't need that one, but te is necessary.
Okay. So because it's a reflective verb, we're going to say te
Mm-hmm.
levantas.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's a female going to wash her face, or
No, it's just
it's just somebody else other than you.
this means like this
To get up. Yeah, I'm sorry. To get up. I was getting,
get up.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You get up to wash your face.
Okay. And it's TE on Lavarte because it's te on levantas.
Yes, because it's if I'm doing the conjugation for tú.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I got it now.
Yeah. And for nosotros, it would be nos levantamos
Yeah.
para lavarnos la cara.
Right. Right. Yeah. Nos levantamos. When did we do that? Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I had written that down before. So, but we haven't talked about the AMOS, have we?
no, we're going to talk
We'll get
about
to
that
that. Yeah.
today.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, perfect. So, luego, that means then, eh, me peino y me cepillo los dientes. So in this case, as I told you, if I'm going to use the verb peinar, it just means the hair. It just can be for the hair. And then like and then I brush my hair or comb my hair. It's the same. And uh,
Brush my teeth.
my teeth.
Then,
Um,
so luego is then.
mhm.
Okay. And what's later?
It can be después,
Just wait. Okay.
después,
So,
después.
okay.
Okay.
That's fine. That's later. Okay.
Después me baño y me baño, me visto y salgo a trabajar. Cuando llego a la casa, me acuesto y me duermo a las 11 de la noche.
You're pretty busy. Okay.
Okay,
So later, I don't, I mean, baño is bathroom, right?
me baño. So it is the conjugation for bañarse. So I could say me baño or me ducho, because we're going to you're going to understand that more when we talk about the present. So that's the conjugation for the present of bañar.
To shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me baño, me visto, so I get dressed.
Later, I shower. I visit.
Me visto is the conjugation for vestirse.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Later, I dress and go to work, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cuando, let's see,
Is when.
cuando, it's not, uh, oh, when, okay.
Mm-hmm.
When
I
I,
arrive home. Arrive.
okay,
A la casa. Arrive home.
me acuesto
I lay down and I sleep at
until you lay down and sleep a la once, that's 11 at night.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of for the verb. It that thing always ends with o. So this is going to. So you have any questions?
Yeah, well, no. It's perfectly clear. I understand it completely. Yeah, I mean, I sort of understand it.
Mm-hmm.
We so so you're using a different tense of the reflective verb that we've listed up here.
Yes.
Okay. So so in order to know the tenses, you need to know the infinitive of the verb
Mm-hmm.
and then the reflective, I don't know, tense isn't the right word, but the reflective conjugation of the verb, maybe. Is that right? Or
You just have to know like this, and this is the normal conjugation that we're going to talk about.
right. But I mean, like for lavarse, if you say to wash, that's lavar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so then when you say my face, my hands, my hair, it's lavarse.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But down here you said levanto. That's because it's a different tense than lavarse.
Yes. Because
I mean,
me
not levanto.
levanto
I'm sorry.
is
I'm sorry. I meant lavarme. I apologize.
okay. Yeah, lavarme is because the action is
It's
used
to
in
you.
the
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
okay.
All right.
So
Yeah.
now we're going to talk about the present, the easy one.
The easy. Yeah. I'm okay with easy.
Yeah. So when you use present in Spanish, in English, is the same uses for Spanish. So it's the same. But let's remember when do we use the present. So
So would you just say that again? We use the present tense in Spanish at this in the
the same
uh,
way.
same way we do in English.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, for frequent actions. So it would be, for example, I usually eat with my family, for example.
Okay. Frequent actions.
Mm-hmm. So it would be normalmente como con mi familia, in home, in casa. So yeah, for example, that verb
Como.
is to eat, and we're going to talk about that. To eat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for yo, right? So also for descriptions.
Okay.
So for example, when we talk about the verb ser y estar, all of that, all what we talk about was in present. So for
Hmm.
description, for
Yep.
example, my computer is new. So it would be mi computador es nuevo. So I'm doing a description, and that is in present.
Hmm.
Actions in the moment of speaking. So if something is happening right now, in this moment, I'm going to use the present, of course. If futuro próximo, so
The
next.
near future.
Yeah, for example, if you can say tomorrow I have a conversation class, so you use the present. I have a conversation class.
Ah.
So in Spanish would be mañana tengo una clase de conversación. So it's tengo, and this is in present.
Okay.
Also, like actions in the past, for example, in English, you can say the man arrives to the moon in 1969. So it's in present. Um, and again, in Spanish would be el hombre llega a la luna en 1969, and it is present here, llega.
Llega. Sí.
So now let's see how to do those conjugations. Again, we always do like
Oh, yeah.
the AR, ER, IR verbs.
See, could you send me a screenshot of that, or
Mhm.
I could just take my own, I guess. Yeah, I could just take my own.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So these ones are for regular verbs, right? The ones that are always like that. So are the good ones. And we're going to do the classification for AR, ER, IR.
Okay. Okay.
So, for example, trabajar, that means to work.
To work, to eat, to live.
Yes. So this is regular verb. So all of the verbs that ends with ar are going to be this, if they are regulars. So
Right.
for yo is trabajo. That is,
Go.
instead of ar, I'm going to put o.
Oh, yeah.
For tú, it is
Eh,
trabajas. That is, instead of r, I'm going to put s. So
Okay.
trabajas.
Mm-hmm.
And now for él, ella, usted. So when I'm talking about him, her, or you, formal, or when
Yeah.
I'm talking about an object that is singular, I'm going to say trabaja. That is, you can remove the R, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Trabaja. For nosotros is trabajamos instead of R.
AMOS. So that's we,
Mhm.
right?
Yes,
We.
we
We work.
we
Yes.
work. Vosotros, yeah, and ellos, ellas, ustedes. So when I'm talking to you, you and
A group of you.
a
More than one of
you,
you.
or they, or an object that is plural. I'm going to use an. That is trabajan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's also like the same for comer, vivir. Both are going for yo. All of those end with o.
Mm-hmm. Yo.
For
Yo.
tú, I'm going, instead of er or ir, it's going to be es. So comes, vives. You eat, you live.
You eat, you live. Okay. You work.
And for again, for that case, instead of, I'm going to remove the s here. So it will be come, vive.
So L is he, she, or you, like a formal you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He, she. He eats would be el come
Mm-hmm.
déjeuner. What's breakfast? Déjeuner?
Desayuno.
Okay. Desayuno.
Yes, desayuno. But when we talk about to have lunch, to have breakfast, to have dinner, we have like a verb for that.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, okay. Eh, for vosotros, yeah. And for ellos, ellas, ustedes, en, both.
So ellos and ellas are they, them.
Yes.
They, them. Okay. They.
Comen, viven. Okay, and for nosotros, for IR, it's going to be vivimos, imos,
Mm-hmm.
and hemos. Okay?
Okay.
So, do you have like sentences that you want to know how to say in Spanish, but they have to be in present, so I can work with that?
Okay. Uh, I. So, do you want me to say it in English? I say it in English and we'll make it Spanish. Is that what we're going to do?
You're going to say that in English, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I work at an oyster farm.
Yo tra...
No, not Joe. Yoi. How do you say yo?
Yo,
Yoi.
yo,
Joe.
yo.
Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Joe.
Yo,
Yo.
yes.
Joe. Joe. I don't know,
No,
Joe.
joy, no. Yo,
No. Joe.
yo.
Joe trabajo
Trabajo. And what did
at
you say?
oyster farm.
What is that?
Oyster?
Oyster.
Shellfish.
Oyster.
Like a clam. Mollusk.
Okay.
Seafood.
Okay, but wait. I'm.
You
I
don't have
never see that
oysters in
word.
Colombia?
Oh, like this.
Shellfish.
Oh, ah, oyster. That no
It's in English. It's OYS. Yes, see. Uh-huh.
oyster. I've never seen that word before.
You don't know what an oyster is?
I don't know. That is like how do you say
Uh,
it? I forgot the word in Spanish.
it's like what clams are.
I know what it is, but I don't remember how to say it. Almejas, maybe almejas.
Yeah. So we grow oysters on a farm.
Ah, ostras. I I so wait in English is I work in a oyster farm.
We would say I work at an oyster
Ah,
farm
okay,
or on an oyster farm, but yes,
okay.
at an oyster farm. See.
Yo trabajo en, but that sounds weird. Like how it can be a farm.
Well, it is, but because we grow them. They grow naturally in some places, but we have a farm where we grow them in cages.
So
Like
let's
it
like.
would be like growing vegetables in a box on your porch.
Mhm. So let's translate farm to finca. En una finca
Go-
de ostras.
What does what is Camino? I thought that was farm. Camino,
Camino.
CAM
Camino is like path.
path. What about what's farmer?
Farmer. Ah, okay. Farm can be granja too. So farmer will be granjero.
Okay.
But it's not. It's because I don't use that words usually. They are just used in TV shows. Like it's more maybe
Granjero?
yeah.
Okay.
You say like if someone works like um, with vegetables, like they have the thing where they put the seeds and wait.
Yeah, they grow vegetables,
Yeah,
right.
if someone works like that, we say campesino.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Campesino. That doesn't mean farmer
It can be farmer, yeah, campesino.
or grower.
Yeah, campesino.
Grower. Yeah. So I would say yo, no,
Yo, yo.
Joe, trabajo, uh, and let's see, campesino de ostras.
It sounds
No,
weird.
yeah. Well, whatever. Uh,
Yeah, trabajo en una finca de ostras.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Are
another
we? See,
another sentence.
uh, um, would I say you eat lunch at 12 o'clock?
Um, tú,
Or I would say okay. I'll say um, I am hung. I would like to eat lunch now.
okay, so you use the word would. So now In Spanish,
No, that's a different tense.
yes,
Yeah.
it's going
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
another
Okay.
configuration.
How about I want to eat lunch now?
Quiero
Quiero.
almorzar ya,
Hora. Yeah.
or
Uh,
ahora, or ya. Yeah.
is ya and ora the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So speaking of ora, do we stop at noon or we're going till 12:30 or what are we doing?
It's always it's 1 hour, so we have 11 minutes left.
No, no. Say we started at 11.
What?
Yeah, see.
Oh my god!
Gracias, señorita, for the extra time. Tiempo extra.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just noticed.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
No, I'm okay. Did you have another class or something?
No, I'm going to
Okay.